Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Sasha Lee Hamilton. It's now time for Frontline Business. Bank of Jamaica data show the Jamaica Stock Exchange JSE indices had mixed performance during the March quarter. According to the central bank's latest quarterly monetary policy report, all but one of the major JSE indices recorded growth ranging from 0.4% to 2.2%. However, this was lower relative to the previous quarter. The JSE main index increased by 2.2% compared to the 6% growth recorded in the prior reporting period. The junior market index recorded a decline for the second consecutive quarter. With regards to year-on-year performances, all 5 JSE indices showed continued growth, with the main market and junior market indices recording growth of 31.8% and 4.5% respectively. During an Energy Solutions Forum in Kingston on Wednesday, Energy Minister Favour Williams said Jamaica's program of energy infrastructure and modernization and diversification is expected to significantly reduce carbon emission growth over time. She said Jamaica is committed to mitigating the equivalent of about 1.1 million metric tons of carbon dioxide per year by 2030. Mrs. Williams said the ministry will be revising the national energy policy and sub-policies to further develop the energy sector and establish new targets, especially for renewable energy, energy efficiency, and conservation. Cuba announced Wednesday that it is legalizing private Wi-Fi networks and the importation of equipment like routers, eliminating one of the world's tightest restrictions on internet use. The measure, announced by state media, provides a legal status for thousands of Cubans who created homemade digital networks with smuggled equipment that was illegal but generally tolerated by authorities in recent years. It also appears to allow private businesses to provide internet to customers, the potential start in Cuba of internet cafes, so far virtually unknown. While the new regulation permits citizens to connect to the internet with their own equipment and share the signal with others, it does not loosen state control of the internet itself. Cuba's telecoms monopoly, ETEXA, remains the only internet provider on the island. The new rules go into effect on July 29. In Thursday's trading session, the JSE Combined Index advanced by 1,545 points to close at over 400,000. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 67 stocks, of which 31 advanced, 23 declined, and 13 traded firm. The junior market index advanced by 9 points to close at 3,036. Stocks advanced for AMG Packaging and Paper, Barita Investments, Berger Paints, Blue Power Group, and Caribbean Producers. Stocks declined for Caribbean Cement, Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances, Carreras Limited, Siboney Group, and Derriman Trading. Trading firm were 1834 Investments, Access Financial Services, Cargo Handlers, Consolidated Bakeries, and Dolphin Cove. Wigton Wind Farm Limited ordinary shares was the volume leader with almost 200 million units, followed by Wisynco Group with over 10 million units and JMMB Group Limited with close to 7 million units. News in oil. Oil prices fell on Thursday on fears of a global economic slowdown due to a US-China trade war, but losses were capped by a tightening crude market and rising political tensions in the Middle East. Brent crude futures, the international benchmark for oil prices, were at $69.03 per barrel, down 42 cents from their last close. U.S. West Texas Intermediate WTI crude futures were up 23 cents at $59.04 a barrel, supported by expectations of a fall in U.S. crude inventories. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Sasha Lee Hamilton. Pleasant viewing.